know when y'all are gonna learn that people usually are in these positions a lot of times for nothing more than self gain. Yep, they're only doing it because you can do that in America.
So amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is really on Pokios and Pokeramas? I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel, get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like. What is going on, folks and Folkdoramas? Make sure y'all do everything I told y'all to do at the beginning of this video. I want to say welcome, and I thank you guys for actually inquiring on checking out this channel. Appreciate y'all for doing everything I told you to do in the beginning of the video. And again, I know it's like repeating. Double check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel still, all right? Appreciate it. Yeah, you know I had to get, y'all know, I was going to have to get in on this. I couldn't wait because I said it all the time. You guys all see the headline, what I had in the thumbnail and everything like that. So let's get ready to get into it. Because the former Facebook diversity head pleads guilty to stealing millions in kickback scheme, the Department of Justice says. Diversity, equity, and inclusion guru. Diversity, equity, and inclusion czar. Screw what Ty says, because Ty is just an Uncle Tom, right? I'm just Uncle Tom. I'm always saying something bad about black people, and I told you guys before, and I'm going to keep on saying it. Just because there is representation does not mean it's going to be such a utopia for anybody of that person that they seem to be representing from a superficial standpoint. In other words, just because somebody black is holding a certain type of political position, a church position, an administrative position, it does not mean that things are about to get right for you. You will get played. It means nothing. Anybody that's in a position where they feel that to have a certain type of representation means there's going to be progress, it does not, because if that person is not about righteousness, it's going to fail, period. Anyway, let's get to it. Former Facebook diversity head pleads guilty to stealing millions in kickback scheme. Department just says Barbara Forlow Smiles, 38, had Facebook pay vendors for services never provided, and she received the kickback, that the Justice Department said. We're going to show it in a minute. She has pleaded guilty to stealing more than $4 million from the company through fake business deal exchange for kickbacks to fund a luxurious lifestyle, federal prosecutors said on Tuesday. You heard it. You heard it. $4 million to teach you privileged white people how y'all need to be when it comes to black people. Not that y'all should treat all humans the same, but you got to treat black folks a little differently than you treat other humans. If you are a good human being and you treated humans right, that does not mean that, because you need to learn how to treat black people because they're not human. Yeah, anyway, let me digress from that. Barbara Forlow Smiles, 38, served as the lead strategist, global head of employee research groups and diversity engagement at the social media giant while she orchestrated the scheme, the Justice Department said. From January 2017 through September 2021, she led diversity, equity, and inclusion programs at Facebook and was responsible for developing and executing DEI initiatives, operations, and engagement programs. Furlow used lies and deceit to defraud both vendors and Facebook employees, said Carrie Farley, special agent in charge of the FBI's Atlanta office. The FBI works hard to make sure greed like this doesn't pay off to those who commit fraud and are held accountable. And look at her, y'all. Look at her. Don't she look just so innocent? Don't she? She just looks so innocent. Look at her, just a smiling away. She's right here. She's attending a 2020 Sisters Awards at the Skirball Cultural Center on March the 8th in 2020 in Los Angeles, California. Furlow Smiles has pleaded guilty to stealing more than $4 million from Facebook in the kickback scheme. Furlow Smiles committed the fraud by linking PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App accounts to credit cards given to her by Facebook and used those accounts to pay friends, relatives, former interns, and prior job nanny, babysitters, hairstyles, and other food services that were never provided to the company. Federal complaint. I'm sorry, I gotta go into my little mode here a little bit. This is why we get a bad name. See what happened, Negroes? This is why this is why we can't give these ninjas nothing. Look what these ninjas do. Look what they do. We already got it bad because they think that, when I say they, the media, the way they show things, we already got it bad because you see a lot of things only being portrayed to where they were stealing, killing, robbing, which those things are true. But both races do it. But this is what I'm saying. You had a chance, and Donald Trump said that y'all can get pissed off at the man all you want to. I said it all the time. When we got to sit down and talk with him, Donald Trump said, you're going to enter into a time where black people are going to have such immunity that they're going to be able to commit crimes and not be charged for them. They're going to be able to commit crimes and be let right out of jail for it. He said, you're going to come into a process right now that's going to be like a time that black people are going to have such an immunity like they've never had before. He said, I will hope that you that are in this room would be able to carry out what you do in your communities, in your towns, in your cities. I will hope that y'all would do the right thing, because now people are at a point with their minds where you can influence them to do the right thing. You can be a great representation to them. And he literally said it's going to take black people to save black people. Just letting y'all know. He said, but at the same time, there's going to be those who are going to exploit those blacks. They're going to take advantage of these programs that's going to be put out there that's supposed to help black people and supposed to be putting a certain type of attention and a certain type of progress that's supposed to be made for the black people. But the programs that's going to be behind all this are going to be made in such a way that's going to make the white people feel neglected. It's going to actually make the white people feel forced to do something and treat them a certain way that they never should have had to, because it's just simply being a good human being. This is what Donald Trump said. We were all sitting there like, yeah, right. Nah, that's not going to happen. Next thing you know, that's something that we battled up against a whole lot, is this diversity, equity, inclusion. And just because folks like me who was calling this stuff out saying we don't need those type of things like that, we don't need the affirmative action type things. We got black people out there that are smart, that are intelligent, that are bold, they are wise, they are doctors, they're lawyers, they're nurses, they're CEOs. We got good representation out there who are in the community, but y'all don't want those up there. They would rather put the ones up there that will go along with a certain narrative. I am one who said that diversity, equity, inclusion stuff right there is nothing more than just like how affirmative action is, to where you're going to allow people to get into these spaces simply because they're black. You're going to try to make people that work for a company take diversity, equity, inclusion so they can learn how to deal with black people as if we're some strange species. See, that's the way I try to get people to see it. Don't y'all see it? Black people, don't y'all see that? Well, no, just because, we know what we face on the work. No, if every human being was pretty much told, which it is true, when you go to work, you cannot sit there and discriminate. You can't be prejudiced. You can't be racist. And if you do, you got to keep it in your mouth, keep it in your heart. Don't say it out loud. Just like sexual harassment. If you are a person that struggle with being like a freaking sex addict, yeah, y'all do know that there's sex addicts that you work around every single day that you would never know, and it's a good thing you don't know. But if they were to let that out, now you have a problem. What are you saying that for, Ty? You are going to work around people that don't like you for all kinds of reasons, and you telling me that you think that if they push in a program like diversity, equity, inclusion that's going to allow you to be trained by a black person on how you should treat black people, that's going to make the people who probably already hate you for various other reasons, and there very well may be racists in there, you think that's going to change them? No. It was stupid. And not only that, I told you need to look at it way to where if somebody is coming at you saying this is how you need to treat black people, don't that make y'all feel like they just put us in this small little thing, like they feel like we're some sort of creatures? Now this is how you treat this is how you treat the creatures now. You can't do this, you can't do that. Let them vent, let them do this, let them see it almost like, wait a minute, y'all making like we some animals. I'm serious. You have to look at it that way. Anyway, let me digress from that to get back on this woman that a lot of people felt probably was the leader and about to take them into a utopia. Furlough Smiles used illicit funds to fund a luxury lifestyle in California and Georgia, said. Now, this says right here.
Because NetSuite shows me all my financials in one place.
Ain't nobody trying to hear you. Be quiet, sir. Your mustache looks pedophile. Anyway, this says it was unclear if her associates were being charged in connection with the fraud. After those people received the payments, they kicked back a percentage of the funds to Furlough Smiles, prosecutors said. The kickbacks were paid in cash and through transfers to accounts in various names, including the husband's, Furlough Smiles, prosecutors allege. Some of the kickbacks were allegedly paid in cash, sometimes wrapped in t-shirts and other items, the FBI said. She also had Facebook hire vendors that were owned and operated by friends and associates who also paid kickbacks, authorities said. To conceal the fraud, Furlough Smiles submitted false expense reports claiming the individuals performed work on Facebook programs and events, the DOJ said. After they were hired, Furlough Smiles allegedly approved fake and inflated invoices. She received a portion of the money paid to the vendors under the table. Furlough Smiles also misled Facebook into paying money to entities who didn't provide kickbacks, including nearly $10,000 to an artist who created a specialty portraits and more than $18,000 to preschool, the complaint said. Motivated by greed, she used her time to orchestrate an elaborate criminal scheme in which fraudulent vendors paid her kickback in cash. She even involved relatives, friends, and other associates in her crimes, all to fund a lavish lifestyle through fraud rather than hard, honest work, U.S. Attorney Ryan K. Buchanan said. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This woman right here who was heading up the diversity, equity, inclusion programs to teach you people how to deal with us. When I say you people, I'm talking white people. I'm just being real with y'all. This is to train white people how to be with us. This is to train you to have a certain type of mindset when it came to talking with us, being around us, all that. This is to train y'all to see your sin, how your white privilege and your systemic racism that's embedded within the very DNA of y'all helix. This is to show y'all so we can go into a better utopia. And then what we have in here, we have black people to get all pumped up and happy and excited because a black person is doing something like this in her role. And they have done things that messed us up in such a way to where just think how poorly it already looks like we've been represented with the cultural music and everything like that. Then you see the videos of the smash and grabs and everything like that. But then when you do give black people that's supposed to be in these professional positions and everything, which I completely disagree with what they were teaching, but look what happens. Still a crook, still a criminal. It doesn't make it look good for us. But you know what some of y'all dumb folks and you idiots are going to do? Y'all going to jump to her defense. Y'all rather say something about me. You always say something about black people. I'm not saying that's what you see. You see me saying something about a woman that just turned out to be black. You don't see me talking about the actual thing that she did. What did she do? I don't care if she was white, black, Asian, Indian, Arabic, Armenian, whatever you want to call it. It does not matter. What she did was completely wrong. Oh, did y'all see the video that I did earlier? That was an Asian woman, wasn't it? Was it not? Are y'all gonna say? Are y'all gonna say something about that? You always talking about the Asian people. No, you're not gonna do it, are you? But you only have some smoke when I'm dealing with somebody that look just like me and you. If you're black, that's the only time you got smoke. But you're not gonna say nothing about that Asian lady, the mayor in Boston, who had an all party just for people of color, huh? That's why, because she was having it for us. It don't matter then, huh? But if you have a party for all white people, y'all gonna raise hell. You see what I'm saying? This is how crazy, and this is why they look at you like you ignorant and stupid. We so stupid, we so dumb, we so downtrodden, we so disenfranchised. They gotta have special programs so people can know how to treat us like we're puppies, like we're untamed animals. They gotta know how to talk to us, they gotta know how to approach us. That should be an insult. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think of this right there. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep on saying it. Just because there is black representation does not mean that there's going to be a huge utopia for blacks. If there's not no good representation without them being all about righteousness, it does not matter. That person's going to be all in there for self. Hence, Black Lives Matter. Look what they did to you black Negroes, huh? Look what they did to you. Look what NAACP is doing to you Negroes. Look what Al Sharpton and them is doing to you Negroes. Hustling you and getting you for your money. But you don't care because there's some, they represent. Look what she did right there. She went in there representing as a very intelligent, smart woman. Yeah, she was smart running that scheme, wasn't she? You shouldn't say anything. Y'all are going to be a complete lost cause. And I'm not talking to black people who actually can see through the bull crap and got intelligent minds and understand this. I'm talking to the ones that got like that straight up ghetto hood project mentality where you ain't supposed to be talking about the sisters like that. I'm not talking about, I don't even represent y'all. So when y'all say you might be black folk, but you ain't kinfolk, y'all should say something like, if you don't have that ghetto hood, stupid, jacked up, freaked up cultural mindset that a lot of black people in the ghetto hood and projects do, then you ain't one of us. You darn right I'm not. That's crazy. Wrong is wrong, period. Anyway, make sure y'all leave a comment after this video. I appreciate that if y'all did that. Make sure y'all get into y'all cell phones and let people know about this channel. You guys are helping the channel grow extensively, and I really do appreciate that. All right, let me know what y'all think. You know, was I a little over the top with this or not? What is it? Leave in the comments below after this video. I'm Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious, it does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel. All right, so again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.